So we're gonna do a chain and sprocket kit on a 2022 MT09. RK chain, 520, front sprocket, rear sprocket. Stock sizing, I didn't change any drive or anything. I did go from 525 to a 520 though. Just get some rotating mass down. You'll need a 12 mil, a 14 mil. You might not need the 12 mil for stock. 6 millimeter for the stock caliber. 14 mil for the stock caliber. I have a rear handbrake, so you'll need that. 32 mil for the axle, and a 12 mil open end. The bolts for the gear, the rear sprocket is 14 mil. Don't know what the front one is yet, and I think you'll need a 5 millimeter Allen for that. So when we get there, I'll say what it is, and I'll put in the description what tools I need. But we're gonna get to it. Break this loose. No. And then we'll jack the bike up on the rear stand. My janky ass shitty rear stand. And a mallet. Probably should take these off first. That ain't good. So bolt backed out on that. popped out. No. Should get different angles on how this is instead of POV, but set that on the stand like that. Ooh. Yeah, that's not good at all. And everything fell out, wheel bearings and all. No, that's just the spacers. Alright, sweet. Filth. Shit needs to be all cleaned. Once you got those off, if I can not drop them and lose them all. It's not even like they're worn that bad. Tips are getting a little round. But other than that, she golden. Just spray this off and clean it. And then I'll be back. Alright, so I got this little kit off of Amazon, which I guess you're supposed to grind. I don't know if I still have a grinder. Eee, that's sketchy. Yeah, that'll do. This is gonna be loud. Turn the air compressor back on, grind one of the rivets off real quick. gonna be 15 minutes of me fucking around with this before I get it. Okay. Probably should put the handle in first, right? It's taking the longest part, setting this fucking thing up. Alright. Now that we got that. Alright, so, yeah. As you can see, I ground down one. Which means, if I can get this held up. We're gonna use this big ass motherfucker and use no fucking end and just run it down in. And we'll see how that goes. Feels like it's going now. I just don't know if it is. Feels real easy. Oh yeah, she coming out. That's fucking perfect. Oh, pop that rivet out. Whew. That was nice. Alright, hopefully that's a 12. It's not, it's a 13. So you need a 13 for the little Amazon doohickey. Or a 14 because I can't tell sizes. And I'm not a real mechanic. I'm just a YouTube mechanic. And this video is gonna end up being 55 minutes long because now I'm doing this shit. Okay, so that tool works good so far. Bam! Chains out. And filthy. Alright. Something else that needs to be cleaned. I believe that's 5 mil. the cover for the front sprocket. 4 or 5. We will find out. It's 5. Okay. Shifter's 5.2. You'll have to undo the shifter, which sucks, but I just nicked the gas tank. Because I'm not a real mechanic, I'm just a YouTube mechanic. Ooh. Top that off with it. 20 something now. Not really sure, not 100%. Doubt it's a 24, but we'll try a 24. Oh, bigger. Here's a real kicker. If I have one or not. 27's the next size I got. Ooh, it's bigger. It's bigger! There's no way. I wonder if it's the same as the axle nut. It's a 30. So, we'll turn the air compressor back on and hook that up. Zip that off. So that's off. And filthy. So we'll clean that up real quick for the new ones. Look at the difference. Beefy. That washer even says out, so you know not to put it the other way. Is this? The bevel, because you're hitting it in, goes out, so double check though. Alright, so throw this on. I'm going with the tighter ones, whatever. I don't really know if we need this still. It's filthy, whatever. Looks ugly. Should run it without it. I'll torque them when it's on the bike. That looks way better. Oh, I'll throw these all back in. Yes, I cleaned the wheel as best I could, but just pulling it out, spraying it off, and running it that way. Ooh, that looks good. Get rid of that. The weight difference is dramatic too. Oh. So that one goes like that. Find where the, see how it has a half moon? I flipped it in backwards one time, so now it's got a half moon on the other side too, but not as bad. But you want to kind of keep it the same direction every time. That way if it starts to mushroom, you know what side's fucked and you can then switch it off. I've done this so many times the proper way. And there's so many easier ways to do it. It's just always this wheel spacer always gets cut. Voila! Another spacer. Gotta clean it. Axle block, whatever the fuck you wanna call these. Check, see how it's there, not there, and it goes this way. This one's burnt from my exhaust. Washer. And your axle nut. Alright, so I'm gonna put the brakes on and everything on this side because that's not part of this video, and then I'll be back. Alrighty. Time to open this fucking thing up. See the sweet black and gold chain. Ooh. Stickers. Ooh, master locks. I gotta set the rivet tool up, which we don't know what we're doing. I'm just assuming that's the rivet one. Hopefully. If not, then we will be out of the proper that's gonna work way better. Key. Alright, so we'll set the chain up. Got that chain in. The brand new chain. Trash is right behind me. Oh, she all waxed up. This is gonna be disgusting on my hands. Oh. Ah, shit. Bikes and gear. I don't know what gear. Ugh. Oh, sweet. So I gotta trim this one too. Awesome. I don't know where that O-ring came from, but there's an extra O-ring in there. Now I gotta wash my hands because I have to trim that one. So, there. Put. Oh, should probably break the rest of it off first, you know? So put that O-ring right there. Okay. Bam. Okay. Now we'll see if we can do this without it falling apart. Good. Hey, dope. Well, I haven't been recording. Had the camera on, not recording. Hopefully the rivets stay and don't fall off. They're right there. They look like I did a good job, but we will see. If the master link falls off and my chain goes through my case, well, no, I did it wrong. Did it wrong. But I could not tighten it anymore. So, we're gonna put the wheel and put the wheel on. I should get that fixed. But chain's on. I adjusted it how you normally would. I'm gonna torque the rear wheel when it's on the ground, snug. And I'm gonna torque the axle nut or front sprocket nut when it's on the ground, and I can put it in gear. What else do I have to do? Make sure these are tight. Kick this out of the way, kick that out of the way. No. So I'm not 100% sure what the front sprocket torque is. I'm just going off of what I've seen and one of my old videos for the I did a front sprocket on the FC09. And it was approximately 60 something. So the best way to do this is put that on there and then hold the rear brake like that. Alright, for the 5th time, so we can try the 5th battery. To tighten the front axle nut, it's best if you stand on the opposite side, hit the rear brake, and then torque it. And then don't forget to hit your spline parts in with a hammer. And that was my bucket. That's not my bucket. Laugh, go ahead, do it. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, it sucks. It's horrible. The one I did a long time ago was way better. This chain's probably gonna fall off and I'll lose my mind. So, yeah. Okay. Alright, so chain and sprocket kit's on. Hopefully everything's on right. If not, and it falls apart, I'm done with bikes. If I'm real lucky, he'll come off and sever my other leg off, you know? And then we got this one standing there looking at me like, does it work? Does it work? Does it work? Brakes don't got feeling yet. It feels good. We'll double check it, make sure the rivets aren't backing out. There. Well, chain's on, rivets are still good. Did that rip around the neighborhood, did a wheelie. Chain ain't smacking, chain ain't fucking doing anything else bad. It's got a fuck ton of wax on it still. I don't have any chain cleaner to get the stock wax off, so it's gonna be waxy for a while, and then I will clean it and chain wax it after. how you're normally supposed to. But till then, I hope that was the only issue I had that was making that ticking. That was really fucking annoying. Now that I think about it, I did not torque these yet, so I gotta torque those. So, don't be a dummy. Come on or tell me.